What's happening, Marvelous Marvelites? Welcome back to Marvel Strike Force. It's been a while, and today we're doing the Eye of the Storm.
Oh, it's Storm!
With Mohawk Storm. And you can see I've already gotten the character, so I have played a little bit. And make sure you guys smash that like button for Storm, Mistress of the Elements. Oh, wow. Our mutant forces have made great strides against Ultimus in the multiverse, but we've had a major setback of late. Nick Fury.
Okay.
Last I checked, Strike's mutant squads were doing just fine. What happened? Ah, yes, the Legacy virus. It is a custom made to target mutants. We don't know where Ultimus got it. Its effects have been devastating. To make matters worse, Ultimus has finally discovered a gateway to Limbo, the headquarters of our mutant strike operations. There's more mutants in this! If his forces get inside, there will be nothing left to protect the mutants from the Legacy virus, wiping them out completely.
Whoa.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
That's intense.
We need to send reinforcements to intercept before Ultimus can completely break down the mystical barrier I've erected there. So that explains where all the X-Men are in this game. Very smart.
Yeah, definitely.
Logan, go with Strange and take Cable with you to provide support. Looks like Storm is out there on her own until you can get there. Cyclops and the rest of the mutant forces are stuck in dimension 48-2X7. No idea what that is. Probably something Marvel, whatever. She's out there alone? That virus is gonna eat her alive. We need to move fast. Arrgh.
Whoa, Logan's arms are so big.
I know, he's a big beefy guy. And there is Storm. So they just explained where the other X-Men are. And they're probably coming now that the Fox thing is done.
Storm's beautiful long hair.
Yeah, they gave her the horrible Mohawk cut.
However, she does look kind of cool, but...
She actually had the Mohawk haircut in the previous X-Men movie and in the next X-Men movie.
Oh.
Surrender now, and we will offer you a quick and painless death.
Your cheap threats mean nothing to me.
There you go. That's Storm.
Yay. Prepare yourselves for oblivion!
Yep, strong, powerful mutant. She's like one of the strongest mutants ever. Storm's basic ability gains charge and becomes an area of effect. Storm's special and ultimate abilities become more powerful with each charge she generates. Okay.
Yep.
And
yeah, she's very strong.
There's only about 2 hours left of this event, so we're going to try to get through it as quickly as possible, guys and gals. So I might be rushing combat, because I want to make sure we get this in here, because by the time we upload this, chances are Storm will not be available anymore.
Oh.
And like I said, I do have a small Storm character.
Oh.
I unlocked her, so I am familiar with her powers. I like her so far, I just hate her haircut. Never been a fan of Mohawk Storm.
Fun fact about Mohawk Storm, I don't know if this is true because I saw it on a YouTube video on the internet. Oh.
Looks like you could use a hand, Aurora. Aurora? One of the others?
Sure. Oreo?
No.
No.
We'll hold them off. Just do your thing. Rawr!
Yes.
Wolverine voice for the win.
So, fun fact that I heard on the internet about Storm is that somebody said, hey, let's mix up Storm and make a new look for her. So somebody made that Mohawk look as a joke and basically based it off Mr. T. And then they were like, hey, we'll make Storm look like Mr. T. And then the person was like, hey, let's keep that in. Let's just go for it and see what people like. And people liked the Mohawk, so I think the original artist who made that actually made it kind of like a joke, but they decided to keep it in.
Yeah, so since the X-Men movies take place in the 80s now, Storm that is going to appear in the Dark Phoenix movie will also have a Mohawk, because they gave her a Mohawk for her second costume in the 80s.
Oh.
Which I never liked her second costume. I really loved her first introduction. The all-black costume for Storm was really good. And then I liked her Leader of the X-Men gold costume where she wore white. Mm-hmm. She looks so cool.
Yeah, oh, definitely. So, I know. And, yeah, I think Storm actually was either co-leader or leader of the X-Men like a couple different times.
there's been two branches of X-Men leadership. Like, the blue team is led by Cyclops, and the gold team is led by Storm.
Oh,
but when
okay.
Cyclops was gone and before Emma Frost was around, Storm has been the real leader of the X-Men on numerous occasions.
Yeah, because she's one of the oldest there. Well, and Logan.
Doesn't have to do with the oldest. Wolverine prefers to not be a leader, but more of a, just kind of like a field leader.
Yeah.
Someone who can help out in combat. He doesn't like the specifics of leadership. He leaves that to Storm and Cyclops, who he believes are natural-born leaders, although he really prefers Storm to Cyclops.
Thank you for the support. However, I fear you may be too late.
The T-virus is bad, by the way. Scans confirm you're now infected with the Legacy virus.
Oh no.
That was in the X-Men animated series.
I thought...
In the future, this had already been cured. There must be a way to stop it, but for now, we need to move. Just picture like a Western style John Wayne character.
Yeah.
I can seal off Ultimate's portal to this plane. Go now.
Thank you, Dr.
Strange powers!
I love this version of Doctor Strange. He's okay in the live action, but I really like
I wish he had this outfit in the in the movies.
I know.
I love his very casual Doctor Strange, attire.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun. So we're gonna get rid of the messenger. It's kind of bothering me, so we're gonna turn that off. There we go. And yeah, you can see Storm limited event. There is only 2 hours left, and then it is over with. So we're going to this one.
If I am infected by the Legacy virus, does that put the rest of the team at risk?
That's a good question, because that's a nasty virus that kills mutants. Negative. Wolverine and Deadpool are safe because the rapid healing factor they both have, and I was vaccinated for this strain in my timeline.
Oh, that's convenient.
Time travel! Cable! Yeah.
Yay!
Time traveler. In my future, we discovered the cure in another dimension. Inoculation was standard procedure. Cyclops son.
So, the cure might exist in that dimension today?
I like your Storm voice. It's really cool. Brings me back to the Marvel Ultimate Alliance thing. Possibly. Keep in mind, my future no longer exists. The invasion of Ultimus has changed everything forever. Who knows? But that means more X-Men are coming, yay! But that dimension is our best bet. Especially considering the fact that you've already been infected. Bum bum bum.
No, Storm is infected. Only one way to find out. Let's move!
Yay! Cool.
Yeah, there was that one X-Men show that looked really awesome, but apparently they just had a pilot and it never happened.
Pride of the X-Men, yes.
Yeah. I was looking at pictures of Storm and I saw the clip from that and I was like, ooh, I want to watch more of this show. And I was like, no, that show didn't happen after that.
That would have been a great 80s show. They were going to have a PSA and everything for it. What ended up happening is they scrapped that show for a while, and then it came back in the late 90s as X-Men the Animated Series on Fox. So if you read the X-Men animated series, you can see that some of those people that worked on X-Men the Animated Series also worked on the Pride of the X-Men pilot, as well as the story for the X-Men arcade game based on Pride of the X-Men. Because that was supposed to be a series. Ultimus has sent us new warriors to destroy. Today is a good day. Agreed. Patrol duty is dragged when I don't get to shoot a moving target.
Yeah. Punisher likes to shoot stuff.
Evil Punisher.
Oh yeah, he's evil because he has red stuff coming out of his eyes.
And like I said, we're trying to speed through the battles, so this is, of course, not how the battles will work for you guys. But
didn't Storm end up with, like, Wolverine in an Elseworlds, like, episode of the X-Men animated series? Or?
Yep, that was actually based on a comic book as well. They were a married couple. I really, really like them as a couple. Like, more so than Wolverine and Jean Grey.
Yeah, I mean, that was cool. Like, that was pretty cool. And then she had the mohawk in that one.
Yeah, she had the mohawk.
And, fun fact about Storm that I found out. Oh, we're too late. Ultimus has,
Whoops, the formula of the cure could what? Oh, because we have an auto on.
Oh, we had auto on.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay, we're too late.
We're too late. Something happened. The virus is getting worse.
Yeah. But yeah, one thing I didn't know is she actually ends up with Black Panther in some versions, or like in one comic or something.
The 2000s. After my time.
If I am infected by the legacy virus, does that put the rest of the team... Oh, I already said that.
Yeah, sorry, that's the wrong one. It's this one. The Legion. With the vent... My scans indicate that the code fragments linked to the legacy virus cure are inside this bunker.
I see.
Mostly. The words looked a little jumbled.
That makes sense that Storm would be asking that.
Yep. If I can get to the mainframe, I may be able to recover the formula.
Because she always cares about her team, like, first. So
she puts the needs of others before the needs of herself. Looking forward to making the First Legion bleed again. Snick. I don't know. Snick it? Whatever the noise is. Wolverine does. Yeah. There you go. There we go. And if you guys are wondering, why aren't you using Cable? It's like, Cable is a character that is already appearing in this. Also, my Cable's not that strong, and my Storm is not really strong enough to make it into my major team. It's just, it's really exciting to unlock the characters. If you're wondering, it cost me about $20 to unlock Storm. But if you played this event over the past 14 days, you could have gotten her. You've got a breach in Sector 7G. Take them out. We need to take these guys out quickly to get to the mainframe.
And that guy really has something going on with his eye.
It's a computer.
Oh, okay.
I would show you the new Deadpool movie, but it's rated R. It's like, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Excessively gory, excessive profanity, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, even though I'm technically not a kid, it's still, like, those kind of movies, like...
They don't appeal to me either.
It's hard for me to watch. I like watching Winnie the Pooh or something.
I would still say that the best version of the X-Men, hands down, goes to X-Men the Animated Series.
Yeah.
If they could find a way to... Whoops.
That's the last of them for now, but more will come. There are always more.
True. Hacking into their mainframe. Stand by. X-Men the Animated Series is still the best of the X-Men that's ever appeared. Confirmed. I've pieced that formula back together. Let's move. They also use the Jim Lee art style. So, I mean, it still looks really good all these years later.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, exactly, because I didn't really like a lot of cartoons when I was younger, and, like, even when we were first married and stuff, and you showed me that, and I was so into that. I was like...
You binged it.
Yeah.
You binged that.
I was like, what is this? This is actually fun to watch. This is exciting. Yeah, so...
I mean, the X-Men movies weren't bad. They just aren't in the same caliber as the cartoon. We now have the formula needed to generate a cure, but our window of time is short. We're counting hours here, not weeks.
Yeah, the cartoon gets you excited about the comic arcs and everything. You get to know more about the characters watching the cartoon. What do we need?
What do we need? A sample of the virus, a rare batch of plasmids, and a set of PIM Technologies nanites programmed to target the virus. Wow, this
PIM,
game.
Is that for Ant-Man?
Hank Pym.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pym.
Yep.
Well, I have the virus for you. What about the rest?
Storm is so helpful. I've tracked down a likely location for the plasmids we need. It's in an Ultimus-controlled armory in another conquered dimension. Dimension hopping.
Then that is where we shall begin our search. I kind of
even the writing. The writing is very Storm-like too.
Yeah,
That's what I'm noticing. Like, Storm is a very like well-spoken lady. Like,
and I thought later in the comics, or what I was watching online and stuff, like, about that she has some kind of like ancestry of like, I don't know what it is, like some really special ancestry or something.
Rocket, what should we do with these intruders? Blast them, obviously. Yeah, I believe she's an African princess of like some type of tribe.
Yeah, that they, like, even that her heritage, they have powers of the storm or something like that, like in her bloodline or something. Maybe I'm wrong. And then she just ended up being mutant, so it's even more so. So yeah, she's just, one thing I really love about her is that she doesn't have to sacrifice her femininity to be super strong, you know? She's like Wonder Woman. She's all woman, but totally like strong. Like she's awesome. Like she's such a great role model and like she's so cool to look up to. She's like Storm Barbie.
The modified plasmids are locked away in this armory. Hang in there, Storm.
Yeah, she's just very cool. I won't give up anything to save our people.
Yeah, she's already thinking about the need. Even if she dies, she's like more concerned about the mutant race. That's why, Storm.
Yeah, that's why she's such a great leader too.
A great episode to watch too, if you guys are looking for X-Men the Animated Series stuff. Storm versus the Morlocks also shows her awesomeness as a leader, her like cool character traits, and just like her empathy for people. Scans indicate heavy presence of corrupted shield soldiers inside the armory. That's all I got.
Ultimus must realize the importance of these plasmids in being able to cure the legacy virus.
I can't say I'm happy about the idea of taking down Fury's crew. Out there ain't nothing we can do about it, though. But there ain't nothing. I made him Southern. This entire war is banking on us making the cure so all mutants can help in this fight more effectively.
No, Luke, he's Canadian.
I know!
Time to show Ultimus the error of his ways.
Just like, what were they thinking in Pride of the X-Men making Wolverine Australian? Like, what happened? Out of everything else that they got right, they always get chastised for this. The voice actor that they decided to get Wolverine in that thing was Australian, you know?
Yeah, I mean, Wolverine is such a character that you want to put an accent on him, but it's like, stand down, hand us the plasmids, and you will be spared.
But I don't understand how they messed that up.
You think you scare us? You're not looking so good there, mutant.
Enough talking. Yeah, but Wolverine was voiced by a Canadian voice actor in the X-Men animated series.
Oh, okay.
And he also went on to do... There were a lot of great X-Men games that came out. Mostly fighting games with voice acting and stuff. And that Wolverine, he was Wolverine for a very long time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Steve Blum a lot as Wolverine, but if I had to pick my favorite Wolverine of all time, it's the guy who did it in the 90s cartoon.
I kind of like your Wolverine voice, how you're just kind of like, I don't know, grinding his voice a little bit.
He's old!
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he must have accents from all over the place because he's been all over the world and stuff.
The plasmid secured. Once we have the PIM Technologies nanites, we can generate the cure of the legacy virus. Yeah, Storm
good.
Looks like she's sick.
How much time do I have left?
Not much. A few hours at most before the virus puts you down for good.
Oh no.
Yeah. Wasp, do you have the nanites that we need to keep Aurora from pushing daisies?
Oh yeah, there's Wasp.
Yeah. Just more female characters
Just
in
hanging
this.
out. Sadly, no. They were stolen months ago by Ultimus.
Okay.
What? Thankfully, I do know where to find them. There.
There you go.
Sorry, I'm
Yay!
making everyone Storm-like.
Well, I mean, if everyone was more like Storm, it'd be a better world. But no, she did end up marrying T'Challa, but I never saw that. They didn't apparently stay married very long. I like the future where she marries Wolverine. I think that they're a cute couple.
I thought they cared about each other so much in that X-Men episode. Yeah. Months back, Ultimus sent one of my corrupted doppelgangers to infiltrate one of my labs and steal the nanites. I had a tracking device on the box containing the nanites, and I can confirm the stash is being stored in a corrupted lab nearby. We've been using the tracker to gain intel on their operations.
Good. We can take out two birds with one stone. Grab the nanites, then I could generate the cure in the lab for Storm.
I will help create a path for you to get inside.
She doesn't sound sick.
I mean, I will help. No, there.
Are you sure you're up for this? Dang it, he's Southern again!
Even if you run out of time to make the cure for me, it will still be made in time for the rest of our people. I will make sure of that.
So cool! Storm is awesome.
There, now she's feeling more sickly.
The only thing I don't like about the microtransactions in this game is it would take a very long time and a lot of money to get Storm at a very high level. Like, just to unlock her, it's not too bad. I mean, there was 14 days, so I had her unlocked after 7. Hey, you aren't authorized to enter this facility, Deadpool. Take him out. Chop chop.
It's Ant-Man.
Evil Ant-Man. With pleasure.
Yeah.
Deadpool goes all over the place, so...
He's weird.
Yeah. He's weird. Nothing to worry about. But yeah, back to the Pride of the X-Men thing. If you think about it, every character that was represented in that was completely accurate, except for Wolverine.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah,
Storm,
Gambit was perfect.
Gambit wasn't in Pride of the X-Men. Colossus, Nightcrawler, Dazzler.
I was thinking about something else. Okay, sorry. I was thinking about the animated series, but yeah, you're right. The Pride of the X-Men sounded great, and I thought Storm's voice sounded great in that too.
Yeah. Actually, her voice didn't change that much from Pride of the X-Men to the other thing.
We're close now. I can feel it.
They both had a similar way of speaking. Hold on, Storm. We're one step closer to the cure.
Yeah, I don't know how to say her name. Aurora.
It's either Aurora or... I thought it was Aurora.
Aurora. I don't know. I can't say it. I cannot say her name.
Just call her Storm. When in doubt...
Aurora.
No.
Oh, wait, I don't know.
No, it sounds prettier than that.
Okay.
I know that because in that future episode, like, Wolverine calls her, by her name.
Oh.
And it sounds cute. Such a great episode. It's making me want to watch it again, but it doesn't end well. The nanites are being held in a storage here in the warehouse.
Oh, yeah, I thought they'd go back to the other version of Earth after that.
Reinforcements incoming!
Then let them come. We shall see if they can handle a little rain. And 300 kilovolts of lightning!
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I still, if I ever got to interview the people that did Pride of the X-Men and X-Men the Animated Series, it'd be like, okay, so you got, exactly, Shadow, you got a great voice for Nightcrawler, a German actor. You got a Russian actor for Colossus.
You're after the nanites? Ooh, you're trying to make a cure for the legacy virus? How interesting! Step aside, or you're getting a crash course in meteorology! Okay, that's good. It's really good. Yeah, because, I mean, they prided themselves on being, like, accurate to the comics, right? Like, with the Pride of the X-Men thing, it was a big thing that Stan Lee was pushing. Who was the voice coach that decided
to
on...
make him Australian.
Yeah.
I don't know, Luke. I don't know.
The funny thing is, though, that wasn't the first time he sounded Australian. Like, in the X-Men Spider-Friends thing, because the Spider-Friends show up in an X-Men cartoon that was supposed to, you know, spin off the whole whatever. The Wolverine from that was the same Wolverine that did Pride of the X-Men, and he also was Australian. So I think they just brought in the same actors who did the voices.
Yeah, or maybe they, I mean, when they first originally decided that, maybe they thought no one would notice. Maybe they were like, let's make another accent. It's like...
I loved Cyclops' voice in Pride of the X-Men because it was Duke from G.I. Joe and Prowl.
Oh my...
It was the perfect Cyclops voice. I liked his voice more than the guy who played Cyclops in the 90s. Like, he's just perfect.
Yeah.
Nanites secured. We need to get to the lab quickly. We only have minutes left before the virus takes Storm down.
Well,
I know, this is...
I forgot to say lightning strike when I hit people with lightning.
Ah, that's okay.
Yeah, I really liked Cyclops and Jean Grey together in the X-Men animated series.
They were together in the comics at that time. And they also
Yeah.
had a romance before
And
that.
I would get really annoyed when, like,
Wolverine?
yeah, Wolverine was butting in.
It'll take me a few minutes to synthesize the cure.
But then when I saw Wolverine in that one movie, I could understand, like, he really did love Jean Grey, too.
I'll coordinate from the lab while the shield operator activates the centrifuges in the needed sequence. Wow.
Is it weird that the actress that... Oh, never mind.
We'll give you the time that you need there, Cable. Arr, Southern Wolverine again. Dang it. So hard to go between Cable and...
Even if I fail, you will make that cure. You must!
I think it's fall, but it was still cool.
What?
I'm pretty sure it was fall.
Even if I fall? Okay.
Yeah,
Whatever.
meaning die.
Oh, right. Even if I fail at being alive.
Even if I fail at life, the cure will... No.
That's a real way to fail at life, be poisoned.
Ah, fools! Can you not see making a cure for the legacy virus is meaningless? You will not make it out of this facility alive.
I may not survive, but others will. Mutants have survived worse than the likes of you.
That's debatable. I mean, that's Thanos, the guy who wiped out half the universe.
Yep.
Oh boy. And done.
Little Shadowless here hanging out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like, I really liked Jean Grey and Cyclops together. But I didn't really understand, like, the why they... Oh, never mind. Activating primary centrifuge.
No, just keep going. Don't worry about that.
Okay. I didn't understand why they, the woman who played Jean Grey in the live action, she didn't look like Jean Grey in the animated series, and I don't know, she just looked different to me. It was hard for me to picture her and Wolverine together and stuff. It was just weird. I don't know why. She just was... I don't know. She didn't look like happy-go-lucky. She was so serious looking that she didn't look like Jean Grey to me. I thought Jean Grey was more laid back, like, and just nice.
Yep. Sequencing complete. We've got a full batch of cure ready to go here. At any time, Wolverine, you're gonna... Oh, Storm. Storm, take this quickly.
You forgot how to say my name? Thank you, Logan. You're looking cute today in your suit. I can feel the effects of it working already. My full strength will return in time. Others have been afflicted for longer than I. We must get the cure to them.
Well, they're probably... I think using your mutant powers. Meanwhile, up in orbit.
Well,
Have my forces done their job and kept the nanites from strike as instructed? Negative, sir. They fought valiantly and stuff, but we couldn't stop them. Storm was way too much for us to handle. So, no. A pity. Begin the orbital bombardment of the facility immediately. This I command!
yeah.
We will make sure they do not escape with their lives.
Well,
Yeah, I don't remember how this guy sounds.
intense.
Unless he was supposed to be the Arnold guy, I don't remember. He has a very Arnold haircut.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the bombardment and make sure they don't survive. No, it doesn't work for him.
Yeah.
I thought it did. Cleanup crew. After barely surviving Ultimus' orbital bombardment of the facility, Storm must fight off an elite death squad sent to clean up the mess. I like the story element of this.
Yep.
Good hustle, people. We barely made it out of there. The orbital death strike would have taken us out. No question.
Yep.
Team, what's your status? Southern Wolverine, go! Just caught a little shrapnel. I've had worse. Storm!
I'm fine, but no time for chit-chat. It appears that Ultimus has sent in a crew to clean up the mess. Be ready.
Okay, so this is the last wave of bad guys.
All right.
And we hope you guys enjoyed this Marvel Strike Force episode. When there are more
Yay.
X-Men, we will either live stream it or we will do another episode like this. Let us know.
Yeah.
And this game is still ongoing, and it has a lot of characters. I'm actually close to unlocking Thor finally, and Vision.
Yay!
And I've been playing this game since March. Focus your attacks on Fury when you can. He's controlling his team via subdermal implant. What?
Oh yeah, I knew that term from medical assisting. If he goes down, they all go down.
Ooh. So aim for Fury.
Subdermal. So your epidermis would be your skin. So subdermal would be under your skin plant. So it'd be right under your skin, implanted in there.
Ugh.
I know, right?
And just so people know, that loud noise that you're hearing with the audio like getting all messed up, that has to do with me playing on 3 times the speed. Because we're trying to rush and get this video done before the event is gone forever. Or until they decide to bring it back. Usually another way that they bring the characters in too, after an event, they usually do like a, what do they call it? A blitz. Like the character will appear for like a 2-day blitz offer.
What?
I never win the characters through blitzes.
Yeah. Lightning strike!
That was kind of cool. That's it.
Yeah.
This Nick Fury was an LMO with a cyberlink far more advanced than anything I've seen in the present day. No idea what I just said. It looks like the Kree cybertech integrated with something a lot more familiar. If Ultimus has forces using this tech, that's a bad sign. That's all I gotta say.
Yep. A mystery for another time. Now we must hurry and distribute the cure to our mutant forces throughout the multiverse.
Yeah, the legacy virus is bad. It kills mutants.
Yep. Storm's outfit looks so cool.
Storm, does this mean we're ready to bring the rest of the team back to Earth?
But she has so many cool outfits that she wears, and sometimes she has a really cool dress too. Soon, Logan.
X-Men are coming! Proof! The game just proved it.
First, we need to get this cure to the bulk of our forces in Dimension 482X7.
Let's see, X7, X-Men.
I see what you did there. Cyclops will want to focus on getting the cure to everyone before we risk returning to an Earth infected by the legacy virus.
I'm really liking your Storm now, actually. Of course he will.
I'm trying, but I don't
Boy
think
Scout.
I can. As for what Magneto and the Brotherhood of Mutants will want to do, I imagine they might have a more aggressive plan in mind.
That is the first time Magneto's been mentioned in this game. That means
Yeah.
Magneto's coming too.
Whoa, really?
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, they have X-Men and Marvel Future Fight and that other game that...
Well, I am so glad they chose Storm because I loved her in the X-Men animated series because she was like the prettiest and just the coolest, and she could like summon lightning, and she had like all different kinds of outfits, so it's like, what is not to love about Storm?
Just don't like her haircut in this one.
Her personality is great. She's so caring about her team. She's always there to protect people and be able to figure out a plan and what to do, and puts other people before herself. Yeah.
Yep. So anyway, guys and gals, there it is, Storm in Marvel Strike Force. So hopefully you guys were able to get her through the event. Like I said, it's possible she could show up in a blitz, but yeah, she's a pretty awesome character. I only have a two-star Storm, but I'm super excited that I got to show you guys the event. Until we meet again, Marvelites, God bless and happy gaming. Check out our live stream of Power Rangers Legacy Wars later tonight. God bless and happy gaming.
See ya!